Welcome to the Leaders Insights podcast. Today's episode, Clean Rooms in Practice, a CDO playbook for data collaboration that actually works. Last week, a mid-market retailer told me they'd spent 18 months and roughly $2 million standing up a data clean room with a big media partner and got exactly one usable report out of it. What went wrong?
Governance, almost certainly. A clean room, a shared environment where two companies run joint analysis without either seeing the other's raw customer records, only works if both sides agree in advance what questions are allowed. They didn't, so every query became a legal negotiation.
So the technology wasn't the problem.
The technology is almost never the problem. Snowflake, Google's Ads Data Hub, AWS Clean Rooms, LiveRamp, they all do the encryption and the aggregation fine. What kills these projects is that the two parties want different things and never say so out loud.
Give me a real example.
A consumer packaged goods brand wants to know which of its buyers also shop at a specific grocery chain. The grocer wants to sell ads. Those aren't the same goal. The brand wants insight. The retailer wants revenue. If you don't reconcile that on day one, you build a room nobody wants to enter.
You've published this as a playbook with a specific sequence. What's step one, and don't tell me align stakeholders?
Step one is you write the questions down. Literally. Before you buy anything, both sides list the 5 business questions the clean room must answer. If you can't agree on 5, you don't have a partnership, you have a press release.
That sounds almost insultingly simple.
It is simple, and almost nobody does it. I've seen teams sign a vendor contract before they've written a single question. Then they spend a year reverse engineering a purpose. The tools charge you by compute. Every query you run costs money, so you're literally paying to figure out what you wanted.
Let's talk about that overlap problem. What if the two data sets barely intersect?
Then you find out fast and cheap. Step 2 is a match rate test. How many of your customers actually appear in their data? Run it before the full build. If your overlap is 8%, no governance framework on earth makes that partnership worth it. I've seen deals collapse on that number alone, and thank God they did before the spend.
What's a good overlap?
Depends on the use case. But for advertising measurement, you generally want north of 30% to trust the results. Below that, you're extrapolating from a rounding error and calling it strategy.
The article mentions differential privacy and aggregation thresholds. Translate.
Aggregation threshold means the room refuses to show you any result covering fewer than, say, 50 people, so you can't back into identifying one individual. Differential privacy goes further. It adds a bit of statistical noise to the output, so no single person's data can be reverse engineered. Both protect you legally, and they protect the customer. Set those numbers in the contract, not in a Slack message.
You mentioned misaligned incentives. How do you fix a partner who just wants to sell you ads?
You make the value flow both directions. If they only monetize and you only spend, they'll milk it and you'll resent it. So step 3, agree on a shared metric you both improve. Incremental sales lift, say, the extra revenue that came specifically from the joint activity, not the sales you'd have gotten anyway. When both teams are measured on the same number, the negotiations stop.
Vendors love pitching clean rooms as privacy safe. Are they actually, or is that marketing?
Mostly real, but read the fine print. The vendor's own benchmark saying 90% faster insights is a sales deck, not a fact. The privacy protection is genuine if you configure the thresholds correctly. The speed claims are whatever they measured in a lab with clean data you'll never have.
One thing our listener can do tomorrow morning.
Open a blank document, write the 5 business questions your clean room must answer, and email them to your prospective partner. If they can't send 5 back within a week, walk. You just saved yourself $2 million in 18 months.
That's it. The CDO decision tools are live at mba-training.com.